So I figured out something, and that is how to tap over this electricity pole. I tried it off camera actually. And what did I do? I used my high-speed neural drill on this thing, and then it topped over. And I guess the only thing now I need to do is to give it a push. So let's try that. Come on, John. Well, I guess it's not enough. Maybe now the crowbar grappling hook will work. Yes!
Okay, now let's see what I can do.
Well, I know what you can do. You can power up the generator.
It still has fuel in it. Some luck at last.
And now there are some exposed wires. What do I do with those? Yeah, what do I do with those? Can I connect something? What? I don't have many items. And this one doesn't work after all. So we have some exposed wires.
Something's moving in there.
Yeah, I noticed.
Alive.
But how do I connect them to the construction light? What is it I need? I guess we might not find the answer over here. Nope, go back. Instead, maybe we should focus on finding the key to the toolbox.
Oh, shit. Where the hell am I gonna find the key in this mess?
Where the hell are you going to find a key?
2151. We left in 2148. 3 years ago. These bastards had us here for 3 years.
Okay, that's a random revelation. Not at all important to the story. But of course it is. 3 years. I guess you were in stasis cryosleep. Can you maybe it's behind the
I
poster?
don't think this will fit.
There's a PDA, construction light, calendar, poster. Let's head back to the train room. Maybe we'll find something in here. Well, I don't think so. No, this ain't it. We have to solve it by this. But how? Exposed wires, generator. What did it do? And we just have to press it and then walk across? Let's try it. Wait, what? This is new? This is like a overhead view, huh? Okay, so what do we have here? Can we do anything with it? That's the question. Alright, so there's a walkway all the way over there. And there are some silos. Some yucky... What is... intestines? What are those? We can't do anything here, so let's head back. What does this do? Exposed wires, how do I use them? Okay, let's try it one more time to activate the generator and then try crossing it. No, get out of there. Didn't work. Alright, I need to figure this out. I'll come back in a minute and then I'll have the solution. Or a second, because I, you know, paste it after this part. Alright, I looked it up. I had to look it up again. I'm sorry for that, but sometimes these adventure games are just too hard for my brain. The solution was kind of obvious this time. Not instead of the valve, back at the beginning of the game. Because what you need to do is we have a crowbar grappling hook and yeah, you just throw it at the dead body. And it gets me a key to the toolbox, maybe? He reels it in. Nice. Well, he did that just easily. Okay.
Rest in peace.
There we go. Now we got toolbox keys, which we can open the toolbox with. Alright. Let's open it. And what do we find in there? A jumper cable. I guess we need that for the generator. Or maybe for the exposed wires. Nope.
This goes on here.
Good work, John. And now the other end.
And this goes over here.
You got it. Okay, let's start this baby up. Okay, they've been electrocuted, so now I can proceed safely to the bloody handprints. Make a run for it, John, you never know. Come on, you're drowning. At least you don't have to swim. Awesome. Good work, John. You still have the same color as the puddle of mud in the silo. But you had that already. Okay, so on to the next area.
So yeah, can you hear me? I'm working on getting out of here. I can see a light far above me. I think it's a way out.
It's not heaven, right? A light far above you. So what is this? Some kind of ramp or platform with some monitors? We have a broken computer terminal. The screen of the terminal is smashed and splashed with speckles of blood. And another one. Spider webs of cracks radiate outward from several damaged sections of the display panel. No power runs through the terminal, it's busted. Some kind of statues? Or pillars? There's a VAT11 computer terminal. The metal stamp on this terminal indicates that it controls VAT11. In front of it sits a throne-like operator's chair. Guess we'll need to finger that later on. There is a sunken generator. A large power generator is half submerged in the foul-smelling organic soup. Partially grown flesh. Ugh. Below the observation platform, a sea of artificially grown flesh sits slowly rotting, the progress of decay only partially stalled by the chill running through the room. Ugh. So these are silos. This one, and this one. There is a VAT12 computer terminal, which has the same components as 11. And here we have a crossbeam. A crossbeam runs between the support columns. Partially grown organic matter. In the dim light, your eyes can make out more discernible shapes in the meaty clumps below. The arc of an arm, a head's partial dome, and the spinal curve of a body in the fetal position. Ugh. So here's where they grow tissue. And mobile construction lift. Just dumped into the silo. This lift platform seems designed to move workers around above the vats, possibly for maintenance or construction work. Well, now it's just fallen in. And there's VAT 13. A plastic tiki doll stands at the back of the keyboard, its skirt swaying back and forth in a silent luau. Hawaii. Alright, so let's try to maneuver this thing first. Oh wait, there's a broken ladder as well. A broken ladder rests on its side like a wounded beast. Okay. We still got 3 items. VAT Theta 152 Standard Growth Enhancement Agents. Complete human clones. Intended for immediate testing. There's a little side note. Mary is a little lamb. Its fleece weighs black as coal. When Mary went to bed one night, it ate her fucking soul. Okay. Report 152A. Subject appears to develop bone and tendon structure prior to vital organs, but following nervous system development. The next one, growth of muscle has begun to progress. One specimen ceased to grow and was confirmed dead. Upon autopsy, 3 extra vertebrae were discovered, as well as 2 ribs. However, only a few teeth were found deep within the mandible. Growth of all specimens has accelerated. Any given clone measures just under 7 feet and possesses the auxiliary ribs and vertebrae observed in the failed subject. And the last one, all vital organs are present and appear to be performing normally. Despite the abnormal rib and spinal developments, the clones seem to be perfectly functional and fully matured. One, however, was rendered blind as a result of improper sphenoid development. Okay. Thanks for the updates, whoever wrote these. And I still have a drill, the syringe with my blood, and a crowbar grappling hook. Okay, let's try to see what VAT 12 has. VAT Epsilon 449. Hello, my name is card. Some other stuff. Standard growth enhancement agents 150% concentration, plus additional growth hormones obtained from Project Seed. Incomplete human clones intended for harvest of pulmonary and coronary tissue. So there are 3 reports. Let's read them. Products developing at 800% acceleration from the selected control group. However, several anomalies have occurred. Anomaly example, a tissue mass has developed into a tail of sorts. It circles the vat using the aforementioned tail to propel itself. Mass with tail appendage has been assigned a name, Samantha. Despite the previous belief that the circling behavior was a product of instinct, it is now clear that it has been surveying the vast electronic safety net and searching for vulnerabilities. So it grew a mind. Samantha has been extracted and moved to security for temporary storage. She thrashed violently upon removal, damaging equipment and other specimens. So Samantha's on the loose somewhere, I think. So I guess we need to be looking out for her. Okay, can we do something with the crossbeam from here? No. What about VAT 13? VAT Kappa 583, growth agent enriched with additional amino acids, 300% concentration, enhanced human clones intended for immediate research, 3 reports. Specimens began to move about the vat immediately during the embryonic phase. All subjects developing at nearly 500% acceleration, effective growth agent concentration on subject development ruled parabolic rather than linear. The last one, multiple subjects have combined to form a larger mass of anthropoid limbs and organs. Ugh. It surfaced and was then ruled deceased. It appeared to be composed of approximately 12 human-like bodies, all roughly infant-sized. Batch has been active for 96 hours. Development of other subjects remains regular. So these are all silos of doom. I guess the logical thing to do right now is to use my grappling hook on this thing. Does that make sense? John? I guess it does.
Got it.
Okay, so what can we do with it? Can we pull? Oh, I guess we can climb it, of course. There's a nylon rope now hanging, and we need to climb that thing. Looks very acrobatic. Oh no. Okay, so now we need to cross this thing.
I hate this damn place.
I would too, if I were there in real life. Not from the comfort of my chair. Okay. Can we... where is John in this? Do we... Oh, here's John. Can we go somewhere? To the other side? Or do we climb up? I guess we have to climb up. Okay, yeah. So that is what we'll do. How big is this ship? Look at it. This might be like 30 meters, maybe more. I'm talking in meters, I don't know how much it is in feet. Guess like 60, 50?
John? John, can you hear me?
Tia, it's soft. I can hear you.
Okay, so Tia is back online, and here is some graffiti. Rarely trafficked areas breed unconventional forms of life. Here the graffiti tagger has covered the tram station with a wild variety of tribal markings. Awesome. So who has the time to put graffiti on this thing? Is there a whole population on this ship? Okay, so we're at the train station again. There's a boarded up tram. The boarded up entrances indicate that the trams have been out of service for some time. Temporarily out of service. There's John, there's the trapdoor, a maintenance hatch. For engineer access is set in the platform. I can't go back, so it seems. There's a tram line in shadow. The trams grip the tracks greedily with their many legs. There's an overhead tram rail. The magnetic stoppers on the tram's guide rails look sturdier than many other parts of this aging vessel. And I guess we should be heading the only way we can. And this is this way. Still got this butt suit on.
There's some sort of interference with the structure.
I'm in a tram station.
Okay. More graffiti. And I guess we should... Whoa! Another ghostly hologram. Yeah, I guess we should proceeding to the only way, to the back of the platform.